Hey Mr. and Mrs. Blanchard, this is Stephanie with Comfort Eagle. We are here doing a rooftop inspection on a true architectural shingle. So just wanted to bring you up so you can see what you got going on. So there's a lot of discoloration going on your shingles. That's primarily an algae growth. However, it also kind of helps let us know whenever you've had impacts going on the roof, right? So in this case, you can see that it's the coloring on this side, there's not a lot going on. It's just black, you've got some algae growth. But then as you come to the back, do you see all the little white specks that are coming through there? Usually that can either indicate a couple of things. Either you've had some impacts, right? So something is dropping things onto the roof, whether that be hail or like cherry bombs, or you've had moss growth. If the moss growth, it'll take the granules off of the shingles, and then the asphalt, fiberglass, that kind of stuff is exposed. So I checked it out. There wasn't a lot of asphalt, or there wasn't a lot of the granules removed, so I'm guessing it wasn't from algae growth, from moss growth, but it is rather speckled, so I wouldn't assume necessarily that it was from hail impacts because it's way too close together, right? But as I came across the roof and came up top to take a look to see what was going on, I did notice a couple of things that were a little concerning. So I think we may have mentioned some of these before, but just wanted to go over things with you again. So you have some damage done to the shingles, where the shingle itself has completely come away. You can see where the fiberglass has already come apart, and this is leading directly into this shingle. So now this shingle is getting exposure where it shouldn't be. So the granules are starting to come away, and then water is able to get back in behind here. You have that going on there, and you have another one over by where the leak is, right here, right where this whole section here has just come away. The fiberglass is already exposed. It's really starting to deteriorate this shingle. So yeah, so and then we started to take a look at where pinprick leak may be occurring. So I checked it out. The shingles themselves are installed great. There's nothing's lifting. There's no problems here. The problem is that where you have the discoloration is down below the shingle line here. So I'm thinking either A, it's backing up at your gutter guards and it's pushing it in this way, or since not sure, but could it possibly be before we changed out this pipe boot? So we want to take a look at that and see what's going on. But while I was up here, I went ahead to take a look and see what the shingles actually, the condition of them. And yeah, there's a lot of discoloration going on. You can tell that the shingles themselves are getting older. There's some granule loss across the board. You do have some impacts indicative of hail, where the hail comes down and just pushes the granules right into the hot asphalt, and just leaves a little impact. So what happens is that hail hits down, or whatever impact, then the wind and the rain, because the granules surrounding it have been loosened up, the wind and the rain will continue to make this impact bigger and bigger, right? So we definitely want to address that. And then there's a really good one too. Whew. Yeah, same thing going on the front side of the home, where you've counted, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the back in a 10 by 10 square area, which is industry standard. They just want a sampling, right? And then the same thing going on back here, where you've got a couple of impact points where the shingles have just been pushed down and into the asphalt. Whoop, let's get down here, right? So this is a really good example of where it just pushes them right down in there, and then over time it's just expanded, because it originally started out more like this one, right? So yeah, and I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the front test square as well. Yeah, so I'll be done in just a minute so that we can avoid the nightmares and headaches associated with expensive interior damage. Thanks.